Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Hey, Key Talk Society, Key Talk Gang, Key Talk Mafia. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. That way you ain't got to do it throughout the video. Anyway, so a few wild things happened today. You know what I'm talking about? Well, yesterday and then, of course, today as well. So the last time I reported on Charleston White, it was reported that he had actually got arrested. Now, the plot twist of that was he got arrested, but the person that took credit for getting Trash Talking Charles arrested was, of course, Hustle Cartel. So everybody was calling Hustle Cartel a rat. Well, it looks like Trash Talking Charleston White has spent the block in less than 24 hours. And what I mean by that, now reports is coming out that Hustle Cartel has actually been arrested. But I think Hustle Cartel might be in there on some serious charges as well, because he was actually arrested in Dallas. Now, this does actually mean that Hustle Cartel and Trash Talking Charles might end up inside of the same jail, although I believe Charleston White is inside of Tarrant County, which of course, you know, that's a whole different other county than Dallas County. But like I said, they is both still locked up. Now, when more details do actually come out on why Hustle Cartel was actually locked up, you know, I'm talking about, I'll let y'all know that. But people as of right now is saying they having like a snitch out for it, right? The whole narrative is that, okay, Hustle Cartel snitched on Charleston White, got him locked up, and while Charleston White was in jail, he did some type of snitching on Hustle Cartel and got him locked up. Now, of course, nobody knows the actual details on why Trash Talking Charles was locked up, although we do know it was aggravated assault. You can only use your brain and guess and estimate that, all right, listen, he probably got locked up based off something he did to Hustle Cartel, because Hustle Cartel came in and took the credit for it and said, hey, pretty much this is my work. I beat Trash Talking Charles. I got him, you know, talking about where he's at right now, which of course is arrested. Now, I posed a question yesterday and I was like, you know, is Hustle Cartel like a street dude, right? Because obviously if you're a street dude, you wouldn't be making any type of police jokes. Even if it is Charleston White and you feel like you defeated him, you wouldn't be making no type of police type of jokes, because that's Charleston White's lane. Charleston White is got the police lane, the snitch lane, and everything inside of that matter like that, right? Now, further question is, actually, well, people in the comment section just laughing, right? So I'm going to read y'all some notes from the comment section of when I pretty much posted that, you know, Hustle Cartel was arrested and Charleston White spent the block less than 24 hours, right? Because y'all going crazy in there right now. So the first comment says, you get to snitch, you get to snitch, you get to snitch, you get to snitch on. Snitch mania. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. They having a snitching war. Oh, dang. They got the. So Hustle Cartel's been having this little dance going on like, they can't stop the hustle. I know y'all probably been seeing it because everybody's been doing it. He's been doing it. And a lot of people been saying, of course, it looks corny, but it is making them some paper at the same time. It's like, they can't stop the hustle and doing stuff like that, right? So with that being said, I mean, like I say, man, it ain't too much info about it, but it just, me, of course, being in Dallas and all this stuff happening inside of DFW is just insane. I knew something was bound to happen with Trash Talking Charles and also Hustle Cartel, because Hustle Cartel been feeling like Trash Talking Charleston White has been playing them. You know what I'm talking about? Getting up under his skin. And everybody wants to try to defeat Trash Talking Charles in one way or another. People want to defeat Charleston White so bad that people would rather, when Charleston White get locked up, they will switch to play his own trickery, trolling game with him and actually take credit for him getting locked up just to feel like that they won and got one up on Charleston White. But, of course, somehow, some way, this still worked out in Charleston White's favor, because now Hustle Cartel's arrested. Now, the details upon his arrest, it hasn't been released yet. I'll probably make another video whenever that does get released. Now, speaking of a release from jail, none other than Yayo. Yayo has been released from jail. He actually posted a status whenever he got out of jail, and he said, I'm bike. Now, that is the same thing that he said the last time he got out of jail. If y'all do remember, about 3 months ago, the Foley head honcho Yayo got out of jail. He was free for, like I say, a few months. And then, of course, he did end up going back to jail. Now, nobody knew how long he was going to have to stay in jail this time. And this time, of course, he was arrested because he violated probation. I think they say he pissed dirty or something like that. Now, I don't know, because this time that he's getting out, I don't know how he's going to be able, like, if they just going to completely cut his parole stuff, like cut his regulations, because obviously when you first get out of prison, especially the feds, you be under a whole lot of regulations and stuff like that. And that's pretty much what Go Yayo was under, a whole lot of regulations and they got rules. You can't smoke. You got to be in it this time. Now, he wasn't on no type of like house arrest, but pretty much because you got all these rules and regulations and stuff like that. But I believe whenever Go Yayo's actually able to just be free, and just 100% be Go Yayo, I believe he's going to elevate even more. But so long as he's got restrictions on him, it may be harder for him to do what he wants to do, which could be the best thing for him, talking about as far as elevation wise, talking about, but I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with him. A lot of y'all know, especially OG members know that Go Yayo played a huge role in my upbringing of this channel, talking about. So I'm forever grateful, forever locked in. Yayo, Sauce Walker, talking about Lil CJ Casino, Fort Worth, Houston, talking about. I'm forever indebted to those cities inside of Texas, talking about. And it is Texas forever over here, you understand me? So with all that being said, man, we're gonna see how it all goes. Oh, also, nah, we'll talk about that later. Actually, you know what? Let's just talk about it now. Anyway, so Go Yayo's free. Hustle Cartel is locked up. Charleston White is locked up. But speaking of locked up, 50 Cent, who has been completely trolling, and I mean trolling to the highest degree, Big Meech, right? He's came up today this morning and he's got to trolling Lil Meech. He actually came out and said that he's been more of a father to Little Meech than Big Meech ever was. 50 Cent came out and said, hey, listen, man, I think, first of all, 50 Cent is now calling Lil Meech Mimi. So I'm about to read y'all what 50 Cent said, but every time I say Mimi, just know that he's talking about Lil Meech, right? He believes that Big Meech is jealous of his relationship that he had with Lil Meech, right? And 50 Cent also came out and said he actually sent Lil Meech to rehab because he was addicted to something called Whippets. Now, Whippets is real prevalent in like Atlanta, right? It's them little big old cans that say like Galaxy on it and stuff like that, and you just like you suck it like that, and it make your voice like all like that, or it gives you a super deep voice to be like, yo, I'm on the Whippets right now. I can't believe that it just alters your voice, and that attracts people. But then it gives you a feeling too. So that is what 50 Cent said that he actually sent Buddy to rehab for. Let me read y'all what 50 Cent actually said though, because I want y'all to be able to hear it word for word, and it should pop up on the screen on one of the sides. So 50 Cent said, I thought about it. I think he was uncomfortable with me and Mimi's relationship. I'm telling Mimi, I don't want him doing drugs. He telling him he used to do X like it's cool. I tell Mimi, chill, stop spending all your money. He telling him how much money he blew. People don't know I had to send Mimi to rehab. Russell Hornsby peep, he was high as on set and started throwing up at somewhere he started throwing up tests. Then I ain't told me the little nigga had whippers in his truck. I said, what the fuck is whippers? I look at this is being BB guns. So also the whipper stuff do be inside of BB guns, what 50 Cent said. And some of the stuff was kind of like blurred out, so I couldn't really make out what the words were saying. But either way it goes, listen, bro, 50 Cent's just trolling. 50 Cent is probably the biggest troll. 50 Cent's the one rapper you don't want to mess with out of all the rappers. Why? Because he's going to troll you. It ain't like it's a physical attack on you. He does like a mental attack on you. He uses his brain a whole lot to like mentally get at everybody that even mentions his name, that messes with his ops, that does anything like that, right? So with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. I'm definitely going to try to pop back out again today so we can, talking about get some more videos out for y'all. Again, I'm super grateful for y'all. If you haven't liked that video, make sure you like that video for me because I definitely got more content coming for y'all every single day. Literally. Anyways, coming at my low limit, know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.